Okay, I have to do this for a reason. And by the way, here's my view as I do this. Yay for me. I'm Sandra D. Here's the reason I did this, though. I tried to give a text voice message to someone, an old band member of mine that I love dearly. And what I was wanting him to know is there's some inside jokes that I still to this day I tell people because just the story is funny. He had an art for and okay, preface. I'm not going to give out names. This isn't like a doxing thing. It's me wanting to tell someone else I love them, and it's not about street cred or anything. Because honestly, a bunch of you that may listen to this, because the only way I'm going to get this message to him is I'm going to post it on YouTube, and then I'm going to send it to him. And I'd love to tell you who I'm talking about, but that's not what this is about. You all are reserving this. This is me talking to him. So, hey, my fluffy little crustacean, he calls me his fuzzy lobster. So, he was in a great band that I was in. And, man, I remember at one point in time where I didn't have a pot to piss in because I was trying to raise my two oldest girls who became amazing. And when it came down to like them, us, and or I went, I, I can't. He stepped up and paid for rental services or fees that I probably should have paid for. And he just did it with total grace. Like not like, all right, I'll do this and you need to pay me back. He actually went behind my back and told the rest of the band, I'll do it. And allowed me to help this band. I don't even know me. Allowed me to keep doing what I was doing within the band. Let's just put it that way. And so there are gorgeous jokes of just stupid conversations. Like, hey, do you like Friends? Why, sure. I mean, friends are fun. Fun is friends. I like Friends. Fun is my friend. Or, I mean, there's just these dumb things. Shrimping. All right. So I've started working for a new company. And, all right, this guy, my fluffy crustacean that I'm sending this to, he told me a story, I don't know, maybe about 6 months, somewhere between 6 months and a year ago. And he was talking about the early 90s when I was starting to become like in Grimlock and whatever. And a mutual bandmate of his at the time, the one guy goes, dude, I mean, because I always showed up on stage with like tie dye or whatever, but I was like, no. And they were like, I didn't even realize there was such thing as a heavy metal hippie. And then they started, I mean, if you know this guy, you can tell one joke and then you go into the layers of the joke. So it was like, yeah, a lot of hippies are like, hey man, want some chips? want to share some chips? But with my voice and the way I'd always get on stage and go, yeah, they were like, you want some chips? And When I heard that, I thought that was one of the funniest depictions of me. Because, ironically, right before he met me, I was really considering projecting to the band I was in. I wanted the name of the band to be Tie Dye and Leather. And I wanted to get a biker jacket and have somebody airbrush tie dye on it. I swear to you, tie dye and leather. I just thought it was a great concept. Be a hippie, but be very aggressive about it. Well, I wound up writing a song called Piece of Aggression. Piece of Aggression. And so, in my concept, I thought about it. You need to fight for peace. Because all the metal scene at that time was like the devil and war and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait a minute, man. There's a strength in unity. And I digress. That's my concept. That's the way they saw me. And it worked, I guess. But you want some chips? So I just recently started working for a company, and I've had to take a 10-hour drive up to Delaware and did a great job. Like the second week I worked for this company, and the guy they have me working with is like this 28-year-old, one of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life. Cares about everybody. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I get to work with this guy. And I'm not even going to call him a little brother. He's just a brother. And at this point. So I don't know how it happened. But somebody he knows, anyway, gave him a big box with those chip bags that are like this big, the little ones you buy. And on our way to Delaware, I told him the whole story about, you want some chips? And now he still always has a box because apparently he has an inside scoop on the chips. And so every time we open up the cargo door and we go to get tools out and we're searching, all right, we need these bolts and that thing and this over here. And I look over and I go, you want some chips? I freaking love you, son, the one I'm sending this to. I love you for these stupid jokes. Still to this day, I told the whole, one of our band members went to go to sell cell phones, and the way that the poster that he put out, and I turned around and I go, hey friends, do you like fun? And you instantly turn and you go, sure. That's exactly the way you did it. My daughter, to this day, I'm not allowed to just go, sure, anymore. She'll go, Dad. And I go, sure. And people around us go, what was that all about? And I was like, it's inside jokes, inside love, brotherhood, and good stories are the best things in life. And you, my friend, have given me some of the most joyous moments I've ever had. Not just the ones that were fun and made me tingle at the time, the ones that I can retell the story and people have joy afterwards. And actually, they start doing it. It's kind of like me and my Shaka Khan thing. I mean, there's people sprinkled around that Shaka Khan became something fun because it was just something fun. Do you like fun? Sure. So, I'm working with a 28-year-old guy that loves Guardian of the Galaxy's the playlist, and he's the guy that every time we open his truck, I go, chips. This is what I wanted to hear, my friend. I love you with all my heart. And there wasn't one moment of my life that was wasted being around you. And I pray that actually you made an investment in me. I know you did. I heard about that. You didn't tell me about this. I found out about this later. And it's funny because some of the other guys, I don't know. I mean, I love them all, but I didn't get treated really good on hindsight. But you are what humanity is all about. You fluffy little crustacean beauty. And any day, I will give you my chips. I love you, son. Shaka Khan.